All right. So I've been seeing lately and hearing a lot about water changes and how maybe it's not proven that they help out fish or that they're really not needed because you may be removing important microbes or some other such stuff. And I will say that as a discus enthusiast, I do keep other fish besides discus. This is my quarantine tank or hospital tank, and I'm going to get these two set up right here a little bit later on. When I get a rack and a little bit more equipment, I'm going to get those two set up for breeding. And maybe a couple others. I'll probably use this one for something different, maybe a German blue ram breeding project or something like that. But guys, this female red Turk right here, okay, so you can see her belly's fat and she's looking good. She didn't look that way. She did not look that way before. A couple weeks ago, she had her and this blue diamond. They have always been like the alpha pair of the tank. And when I moved them over into the 125, she was kind of stressed. And she was stressed, and when they're stressed, then they stop eating and getting a little bit weaker. The cobalt blue in the 125, that discus had basically just kind of really wanted to breed with the blue diamond. And so he really kind of banged her up, or she banged her up. They kind of, they fought, and my red Turk was just in a weakened state. Okay, now as you can see, she wasn't eating, and anybody that owns discus knows what I'm talking about when I say that they're not eating, they're facing the back, they're hiding. Basically they are just in a vulnerable state. And when they're in a vulnerable state, their immune system weakens, and then they start to become susceptible to secondary infections, the secondary protozoa, flagellates, whatever. They become susceptible to that because their immune system has broken down. Now, as you can see, by taking these two and putting them in here, okay, in fresh, clean water, and my epistogramma, he actually was attacked by my tiger discus, stunned him pretty good, but he's actually doing good as well. This tank needs to be changed. The water does. I've been feeding him, but you can see there's no white poop on there. All their poop is solid and gray, how I would expect for it to look. This eases my mind that there are no flagellates or things like that inside of the tank, because their poop is looking correct. But the point is, guys, that this is proof right here. Okay, she had razor thin points on her forehead. Now her forehead is starting to fatten back up, and she's starting to look like a healthy discus again. Okay, her stomach was flat. Okay, she was white stringy poop. Okay, that's not the case anymore, and she's almost ready to get moved back in. But before I move them back in, I really wanted to take the time to show you guys. The proof is in the pudding. Please, okay? I know that there are other discus hobbyists out there that watch, my channel out of the 4,000 plus subs that this channel has. I know that there are plenty of discus enthusiasts, and I think that absolutely none of us would agree that, keeping stale water, is beneficial for their health. It's really not. It needs to be changed. It does. Now, I'm not going to say that it needs to be changed so much that you just don't need a filter anymore, because that's why you have a filter. We have biological filtration so that we don't have to do 20 water changes a day, 5, 6, 7, 8 water changes a week. We don't have to do that. Okay, that's why we have filtration. But on the other hand, a clean tank with a minimal amount of bacteria in it, okay, and germ counts, that is what discus thrive in. That's what helps them to be their optimal, their best. And the proof is right here in the pudding. Look at her stomach. Look at their colors pop, okay? She has a couple of stress bars shown because of the camera, but she's doing just fine. Guys, that is going to be my update and my 2 cents on this stuff right here. Put your comments down below. Please, people, let me know that how you feel about water changes or a lack of water changes. Comments down below, guys. Thanks. I'm out.